Back in December, that's how long I've been working on this, I made a list of all the pens I bought for the year. And I was actually surprised by the actual number. Surprised, not in a good way though, but we're not going to quibble about that. That's when I knew I'd gone slightly overboard in the pen buying department. And I wanted to find a way for that not to happen this year. And I think I found something that will work. Hey there, it's Grace. Welcome back. Welcome. If you are new, thank you for being here for this video. So yes, I bought a lot of pens last year, and it was almost as if I was in a constant haze of buy. First, let me start off first with saying, if buying pens and inks and all the shiny new or vintage things you encounter floats your boat, this video is probably not for you. But if you're curious nonetheless, why not please stick around? Secondly, if you were anything like me in the last year, where the buying frenzy reached almost a fever pitch, especially in the last 3-ish months of the year, stick around. I've got you covered. Okay, here's the thing. I know some of you already know this. I really hate following rules. They're so structured and constricting. So you have this thought, ooh, buy that pen. You carry it out, smiling satisfactorily, and then you get in trouble because you're looking in your wallet or at your credit card statement afterwards. Me, I prefer going with the flow. I am an go against the grain type of person generally anyway, but my credit card was too hot last year. So I decided to gift myself, notice I said gift, not give, a break from any future anxiety that might ensue this year, and see if I can stick to some rules, tenets, some guiding principles, guiding in the moment principles or actions to consider. You get what I mean. Oof. Okay, here's what I got. So to be more aware of my monthly buying habits, I really did work over the last few weeks to just narrow down what it is that I wanted to achieve and how I was going to achieve it. So I came up with five tenets, 5 guiding principles, and it's monthly guiding principles. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Most are indicating what kind of month it will be. Mostly so I can slow my roll to see if a previous month was a higher spend than I had wanted or had outlined, I'd know what to do the following month. So that's the concept for this one. I remember watching Corinna of Corinna Loves to Plan video sometime last year. I thought, oh, those are good questions. She came up with questions she asked before buying her pens, and I want to share 4 of those top line that I think matter, the top line ones. The first one was, how do I feel looking at this pen? And that is, for me, I am drawn to that pen. I am smiling. I am looking at I look close up at the pen and look at all the resin and all of that. If I feel that way about buying a pen, most likely I want to buy it. Yeah. Number 2 is, will it be a duplicate or fairly similar to pens already in my collection? It's something to think about. We don't always have to have the same thing over and over again. Sometimes yes, but most times if a pen is just going to be similar, so similar, why have it? why have it? The next one is it priced right? That's something definitely to consider. How will I feel not owning the pen? And this is one of the questions I had with the tools I'm going to share with you after I share this. How will I feel not owning it? Will I be sad? Will I be okay? Just one of the things you have to ask. And the last question that I thought were top line, she had a few more, but the last one is, can I be okay not having this pen in my collection or not having this pen in my collection right now? All really good, viable questions to help you add to your collection, but understanding what you're adding to your collection and why. Understanding the why is so important. Okay, let me share with you how I am going to go about my low buy year and what each month concept is all about. Okay, and I actually left space at the front of the book to write these pen buys in. Let's get to that. I want to share with you the couple of things that I'm using. I'm having so much fun with Parallel Pen. I have 4 of them inked up regularly, and yeah. So this is the 1.5 millimeter pen, and it is inked up with this reddish, beautiful reddish thing. I will be writing. What will I be writing? I'll be writing numbers mainly. I think it's the numbers I'm writing. I had planned this all already, and I wasn't even thinking about it. The other thing I will be writing with are these 2 pens. These are part of my currently inked for February. This one is the Jinhao X159, and it is inked up with PK Ackerman Mauritius Magenta. I never know how to say that word, so that's that one. And then favorite pen, this one is Leonardo MZG 2.0, and this one is inked up in an ink that's a favorite too. Well, another one, Jacques Urbain Emerald de Chevaux. I'm loving them. I'm hoping I don't make a mistake in what I want to do. I like an aesthetic looking page. I really do. And sometimes when I don't, it just gets on my nerves. It really just gets on my nerves. Anyway, let's start. Let's just start with the first one. Number 1. See, it's just so simple. So simple. Number 1 is I will be having, remember these are about the months, not necessarily as I'm going to purchase a pen, although the tools that I will share with you later are basically about that. I will be having no buy months. And basically what that means is some months I will just declare that it's a no buying month. It will be enacted from the previous month's activities, and you'll understand that a little bit later as well. I will write that down actually. Yes. Alrighty, I'm calling this. This is the one I'm calling. Actually, this is the one I'm calling. What am I calling this? Break the glass moment. You know, break the glass in case of emergency. That's what this no buy month is about. I just need to remember I have this ability to institute this. Alrighty. Number 2. Number 2 is called one in, one out. And this one I will be, if I see that I'm touching an overboard line, I will institute in the following month a one in, one out mount. And I want to write that down as well. I will try to stick to, I'm not going to write, I was considering writing an extra thing here. I was trying to stick to an equal to the amount that the pen was sold for, and that's what I purchased, or equal or less than. We'll see about that one. I'm not sure. I mean, the reason I'm hesitating is because if a pen is $100 and I just sold a pen for $75, am I not going to buy the $100 pen because of the $25 difference? Nope, we're not going to scribble like that. Nope. By the way, January was not that month. Nope. Alrighty, number three. Come on, pen. Number 3 is so cool. I have a video coming up that I'm going to share with you in a minute. Let me write this one down so you'll know what it is. This is called wishlist only months. I will utilize this to cut back on spontaneous or I want it now pen buys. So that's what this category is about. Let me write that down. And this one is, when I say spontaneous, last year, it wasn't necessarily spontaneous, but I did research on the pens and I knew that I wanted it. But it was a case of, I want this pen, I'm going to get it. That's the end of that. Click the button. I want less of that. I want to have considered purchases. That's what it is. At the end of the roundup, I'm doing a new thing. It's I think the first one for January I didn't upload. The February one is coming. So I did a roundup on my full collection of inks and pens, how I fared during the month. And I include at the end of it a category called wish list purchases. Now, truth be told, my wish list needs updating. It really does need updating. It's pretty dated. I looked at it the other day and I'm thinking, I don't want half these pens, or I have gotten some of these pens, but I didn't knock them off the list. I didn't even check it. I wasn't sure what I wanted on my wish list, so I'm taking the time to figure that out. I'm redoing my wish list, and I want to go through and figure out. The thing is, I want to be able to, if I institute this in a month, there are pens that I want, and it's just like not a frivolous, put it on the list and let's go with that. I want to be able to look at this list and say, oh, you know what? Instead of buying that pen, I have this on my wish list. I'll get this one instead. And this is something that I craved. I wanted because it's on the wish list, right? I like different. I don't necessarily like 10 of the same style, only in different colorways. Although Anita of Anita Anglin got me looking at Twisby's again. If you haven't seen that video, I will put a link to it so you can watch it, because it's a fun video to watch. And if you are a Twisby fan, you will want to buy more Twisbys. Just saying. Okay, back to what I was saying. I like different new to me pens. I want my collection to reflect me and the variety of makers I'm attracted to. So that means what goes on the wish list is those, it's part of that criteria. For instance, beginning in 2024, I thought I wanted more bespoke pens. I thought I'm going to go all in on just bespoke pens. And what I found out is it's not bespoke pens. I just love different. Different might mean one of the major brands, or different might mean some hand-turned pen that I'm attracted to. And if that's the case, it goes on the wish list. There you go. There you go. Alrighty. The next one I am doing, the next month is, come on, pen, why you want to do that? Come on, right. And that is, some months will be, because I can, affiliate purchases. Whoops. Only months. And I like the fact that I can use my affiliate credit to purchase, because you have used, look at the state of my hands. I did not realize that. Oh my goodness gracious. Back to that, you have used my link. You've used the links that I have in my description box. Thank you for using my links. I appreciate you for doing that. Keep going, keep doing it. Thank you very much. So this one, affiliate purchase only months. In these months, I will only use affiliate credit. Now the affiliate credit has to build up, but some months I will see, oh, I have enough credit. If I want to purchase, it will have to be using affiliate credit. And if the balance, I was thinking about this, if the balance in my affiliate account is low or is zero, I cannot supplement. Oh, I need to write this down. I'm thinking on the fly and I need to write this down. Okay, let me explain what I just wrote here, because it was just flying into my brain. I will only use affiliate credit to purchase if the credit balance is low or zero. I cannot supplement with a credit card. The rest of the month becomes a no-buy month, which goes back to what I wrote for the no-buy. Some months will just be declared no-buy, and that's that. That's that. All right, the last one is this an this is not necessarily this is not necessarily a month thing. Basically, I'll explain that in a minute. So many things are coming through my brain at the same time, and I'm just like, do I write it down? Do I not write it down? Is it important to get down? The precepts I outlined, these 4 that are for pens over $100. And I gave myself that bar because the pens that I am looking at generally are in the 150 and above. So there you go. I am allowing myself, I should write these 2 down though. I'm going to write this down. $100 and the next thing I want to tell you before I write it down. I am allowing myself what I'm calling quick buys. And these are pens that are $30 and less. And I can't see myself getting maybe one or two during the month. But I'm not going, these quick buys will not be included. This here is basically for the pens that are $100 or over. I really want to be cognizant of what I do. Okay, where will I put this? Okay, there is that. The other thing that I was going to say, but I don't think I'll put in here because I want to put the tools that I'll be using down at the bottom. I will be doing every quarter. Every quarter, I want to do a consideration. I do right now record, or I've started to record, monthly roundup. And basically it's what people are calling, what I've seen people call the state of your collection. And that makes so much sense to me. So with the state of the collection and with my currently inked list, I will see which pens I am not using regularly, and they will go on my sell list. Now the sell list is the quarterly check-in. So the quarterly check-in is about which pens will stay in my collection, which pens will not, which pens are going to go on the sell list. The thing is, I've never considered selling in any regular way or regularity. I suppose my collection is getting big enough now, I guess, to consider having a running list. Having data about my buying habits and the pens I have in use, or the pens I use regularly, will make seeing which pens need to not be in my collection easier. Let's just leave it at that. I don't know if you watch my twice yearly pen value rating. Yeah, it's what I think of a pen over use and time. I like to understand why this pen is still in my collection, and if it is, what is that about? I just want to say that next one is coming in April, and I will get an idea of which pens will stay in my collection, which of the pens that I have right now will stay in my collection. Okay, right now I want to think about the rules. Not the rules, the tools. The tools that I'm going to be using. There are 3 steps I want to take. Let me see if I can explain this. There are 3 steps to take with these tools. There's step 1, which I'll share in a minute. And then, I keep saying that, don't I? I'll share that in a minute. Step 1, and then step 2, which involves the bulk of the tools, and then there's step 3. And I will tell you what those 3 steps are, and then I'll go over the tools in a minute. There I go again, in a minute. The first step is pause. The second step is imagine life without the pen. And this goes back to that same question that Corinna had, which is, how will I feel about not owning the pen? And will I be okay not having it in my collection? That's what that first one is about. Okay, let's go. Oh, step 3, part of that step 3 is act accordingly, which is what this is about. Okay, with all that said, I want to share some tools I came up with that I am going to utilize to help me stay on track. And I thought I would share them with you if you want to use them yourself. I will go through them fairly quickly, what they are and what they involved. I went all out on this one, y'all. Just saying. Let's get to it. All right. First tool, and I'm going to write with this pen because I love this pen. The first one is pause. Literally, just pause. And then pause again. And this one is the big one. This is the one to help with the any purchase consideration. Now, your pause can be, maybe you'll pause for 10 minutes. Maybe you'll pause for a day, maybe even 7. The purpose is to take a chill pill. Take a chill pill. You don't need to purchase in that moment. You just don't. Move away from the computer, put down the tablet or smartphone, back yourself out of your local pen shop and take a breather. Now, if that didn't work, this is why I say these tools are just, they're complementary. Is that the complementary? Subsequential? Well, you'll figure that out. The next one is, and I'm gonna do something totally different because I can. Number 2 is close the tab. And literally, that's exactly what it means. Close the tab. And I think you know what I mean. I know you know what I mean. Notice I did not say switch to another open tab and keep that pen tab open to taunt yourself, to tease yourself. Nope. Close the tab. Lose it, because you have history anyway. And then for this one, go on a distraction mission. This is what I'm thinking that I will do. I will close the tab. Distraction mission in this case is, let's say it's your friend. Understand that it's not a negative thing. I know that we can all get distracted really easily all the time. And that's when we don't want to do a thing that we know we should be doing, but don't give a crap and deal with the mental consequences, guilt, and deep regret later. But this, close the tab, is a good distraction. One that's for your own good and one that's for my own good. This is how I'm taking it. And one that's good for your pen budget in that moment. Remember, you're trying to not buy that gorgeous pen. I'm just saying. Okay. Number 3 tool. The third tool is, and this one is more on the woo side. Let me write that. This is about differentiating between wants versus needs. And this is something I told my coaching clients all the time, but I'm going to rephrase it for us differently here in the pen community. And it's one little sentence I came up with, followed by a question. I want it, but do I need it right now? So that one question institutes that first pause. I want it, but do I need it right now? And it's those last 2 words that can help you. It helped me recently, actually. Unring the I want it now bell, and release the tension from your clicker finger, that order button finger, boop, boop. And take you down off the ledge, kind of. Understanding the difference between needs and want is kind of key for this rule to truly help. And it's the psychology of it. Do you want it or do you need it? Does it, and it goes back to that one question that Corinna have, does it fill a need? Does it fill a need in your collection? This one, as I said, is also where rule number 1 or tool number 1 comes in. Pause. Momentarily push the pause button. Alrighty. Tool number 4. Tool number 4 is, and don't come for me on this one, okay? Because, anyway, let me just write it down. Yes, I said affirmations. I tell you, when there's a no or low buy pen buying year implemented, I gotta go with some affirmations. And you know I got you covered on that one, right? Okay, here we go. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. I don't have to buy a new pen. I can do this. I am in control of my destiny. I am free. I am boundless. Breathe. Just breathe. Just breathe, Grace. Just breathe. I am not defined by a new pen. Come on. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. I don't have to buy a new pen. I can do this. So, what do you think of them? Huh? What do you think of them? Okay, so what are you gonna use when the affirmations that they're not working, or you just decided not to use them? This next one I'm calling, this one is the good one because it helps you gather yourself. This one is called No Guilt, No Regrets. I forgot how to spell regret there for a minute. No guilt, no regrets. Nope, not allowed. Now, this does not mean you buy outright. It means that whatever you choose to do, whatever the final decision you make, no guilt, no regrets, no rationalizing. And you know that I'm talking about myself as well, because I keep putting you in there. When we start down the guilt, no regrets thing, we are trying to rationalize the purchase. Nope, no. We're gonna call this rule no take backsies. How about that? No take backsies. Do the thing or not. Moving on. That's what that one is. That's tool number 5. And then the last tool that you may or may not want to consider. This one is, I am calling, how should I put this one? We're gonna call it this one, consider establishing a monthly spend amount. That's all this is. I put this one at number 5 and after the no guilt, no regrets, because sometimes when the first 3 of these don't hold, the first 3 of these don't hold, in the moment, it might be good to have a backup plan. Just saying. One caveat for this is not a hard and fast rule, and here's why. If the pen I am considering purchasing fits into my monthly pen spend amount, if I've instituted a spend amount for that month, but it is $10 or $20 over, I'm gonna give myself some grace and buy the dang thing. I'm not gonna quibble. That is part of no guilt, no regrets. The second caveat to this is decide if your monthly pen amount will roll over into the next month, or maybe just a portion of it. I've decided if there's a budget I'm putting on myself for a month, I've decided not to have any rollovers, because that'll only get me in trouble. I swear that there's nope. My brain will make hay out of that. It will figure, oh, I can roll over my pen budget every month. Let's do this. No. We're not doing that. Alrighty. Okay, I have one more to share with you that it's not going to go on the list that I just wrote. It is just an idea to keep with me. Let's just put it that way. An idea to keep with me. And that one is to stay true to myself and my pen goals. And this is where I landed on how to institute those rules for me. Now, I've decided to call this year of 2025 my low-key, low-buy year. And all that means is I intend to be more mindful of the purchases I make. I don't want to just add to my collection. That's not the purpose. I want to be able to open my pen drawers and smile at what I've got in there. I'm gonna lay something down on you right now. I have 2 Muji 5-drawer storage unit, and one of those drawers is actually for pens I'm not drawn to using, or plain speak, I just don't like. It's only a few, but it speaks to this idea of having pens that make me feel happy, make me feel good. Enjoyment of this hobby is high priority for me, not endless pen acquisitions or a case of those who have the most pens wins. Nope. Will I be making pen purchases this year? You're darn tootin' I will. There are quite a few months left in 2025, not to mention a couple of pen shows I still want to attend. We are pen addicts. Well, let's scratch that. We are pen aficionados. We like pens. This is our hobby. And for some, it's a serious passion. And that's okay. That's okay. A no buying pen year? Nope, not happening. Ain't gonna happen. Now, when our partners have a hobby or they do something they truly enjoy, they go out and buy the things for it, right? Let me give you an instance. Right now, for my hubs, that is bird feeders. Not that he's obsessed with it, but that's bird feeders. We had quite a few regular ones, and then squirrels. The animal kind, of course. The squirrels were like, oh, breakfast, lunch, and dinner on y'all? Well, thank you very much. We will partake. Thank you. So now we have 6 squirrel feeders. 6. We have a lot of squirrel-proof feeders. Hubs did not hesitate to buy each of the 6 we now have, not to mention the 2 that didn't work, to the squirrel's delight, of course. Alrighty, if any of this resonated with you, please let me know in the comments. Also, if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. I appreciate you so much. Alright, that's it. That's it for me. That's all I got. That is my year of pen buying. Yeah, that's my year. That's it. You do know that this low buy stuff does not apply to inks, right?